I love this time of year. There's so much amazing fundraising going on. It's a well-known statistic at this point that more than 30% of all online giving happens in the month of December. This is when the magic happens. In the story of all this magic, I think there's a bit of a forgotten demographic. There are people who tend to get overlooked as we turn the page to a new calendar year. And I'm talking here about your most valuable supporters, your current crop of donors. December and January are phenomenal months to update your donors and tell them about the impact that their gift has had over the course of this year. If you ran a campaign over the course of this last year, especially if it was in the first half of this year, you can use this landmark in the calendar to reach out to your supporters and tell them how much they accomplished when they gave to your organization. I want to say that last sentence again because I chose my words carefully. Tell them just how much they accomplished when they gave to your organization. Not how much you accomplished, but how much they accomplished. If you give your donors all of the credit for the amazing outcomes that happen within the walls of your organization, you're going to win at donor stewardship. It makes sense to reach out to your donors and provide them with an annual review. But before we get into the how, let's start with the why. Why is it important to give them an annual review? It's important because you want to retain them next year. You want them to increase their gifts next year. You want them to have positive associations with your organization. Think about it like this. You make a new purchase. Maybe it's a new phone or a new pair of shoes. You know that feeling you get when you open up the box and unpack it for the first time? That's what donors feel when they give to your organization at the point of their donation. But the truly special products are the ones that give you that feeling again and again and again. Every time you go to make a phone call or lace up those sneakers, you get that feeling again that you made a solid purchase. If you want donors to feel that amazing feeling that they got when they donated to your campaign, you have to remind them of their generosity over and over and over again. You have to make them feel awesome. You have to shower them with gratitude. You have to tell them over and over again that they are generous people who care about your cause. That is the backdrop for great donor stewardship. Now let's talk about how to do that. Let's talk about the ideal, knowing you won't be able to do this for every single donor. Ideally, you would reach out to each individual donor on an individual basis and communicate them according to their communication preferences. If you know David really likes to communicate by WhatsApp voice notes, you can reach out to him, leave him a voice note and say, "David, I'm walking down the halls of this school and I'm reminded of the amazing generous gift that you gave. Every time I pass a classroom and I see children learning, I'm reminded of the gift that you made and know that this is the impact of your generosity. David, you gave to this campaign months ago, but the impact of that gift echoes throughout the hallways each and every single day." I would encourage you to communicate with your top donors on an individual basis. For everyone else, there are great ways to segment and personalize your communications. Let me share my screen with you and show you what I mean. This is your CauseMatch donor dashboard where you can see all of the information about your campaign. If you scroll down, you're going to see a list of filters that you can apply to message lots of people all at once. Here, I've applied the filters of $0 to $500 donors. I've selected all of them, and I'm going to click Send Message. This brings up Donor Connect, where you can email, SMS, or WhatsApp lots of your donors all at once. For this particular piece of communication, I've inputted the following text. Dear Nate, I wanted to share with you that as we're wrapping up the calendar year, I'm walking down the hallways here and thinking about your generous gift. When you donated amount to our campaign last March, you joined an exclusive club of people who demonstrated how much they care about the future of our community. Every day I'm privileged to see students smiling and learning. It's because of your support that these children are surrounded by teachers who know how to instill a love of learning into each and every student. Name, you gave to our campaign months ago, but the impact of your gift echoes throughout the classrooms each and every day. Thank you for being a pillar of our community. Warmly, Rainy. You'll see a host of merge tags available to you so you can personalize these messages. You hit send and off it goes to everyone collected by the filter. I'd recommend you make a special list of all of your ambassadors and team captains since they are the conduit to so much money for your campaign. And of course, the more you do, the better. You can tell individual stories that demonstrate the depth of a donor's impact, or you can use numbers and statistics that demonstrate the breadth of it. The most important detail is that you always circle back to how much you value your donors and appreciate their generosity. If you communicate with your donors and tell them the impact they made when they gave to your organization, they will come back again next year. They will increase their gifts. And they will know that when they give to your organization and give you a donation and expect nothing in return, that they do get something in return. That warm glow that makes them feel awesome for having given in the first place. What a way to end 2024 and begin 2025.